The first video of 3 on electron configurations. This is going to talk about electrons and sublevels, give you the basic information needed to do electron configurations. First thing we have to talk about is the principal energy levels. This is Bohr's model. The notations that I'm going to use for principal energy levels are either K, L, M, or N. That's your first energy level, second energy level, third, or fourth. We're going to use the numbers. For sublevels, S, P, D, and F. S stands for sharp, P principal, D diffuse, and F is either fine or fundamental depending on your sources. What you need to know about the sublevels. S, this holds 2 electrons. A P sublevel, that can hold 6 electrons. D holds 10 electrons. And F can hold, and you notice the pattern here, 4, 4, 4, 14 electrons. So these all differ by 4 electrons. The rule for energy levels. The number of the energy level is how many sublevels it has. So if I am in the first energy level, I'm allowed 1 sublevel, and that's going to be S. Now if I'm in the second energy level, I'm allowed 2 sublevels. So I'm going to take an S and I'm going to use a P. Third energy level is allowed to have 3, 3S, 3P, and a 3D sublevel. The fourth energy level is allowed 4, 4S, 4P, 4D, and the 4F sublevel. The fifth energy level is allowed to have 5 sublevels: 5S, 5P, 5D, 5F. I told you there's only 4 we're going to use. There's 5G, but don't worry about that because we don't have enough electrons to get to that. The sixth energy level, 6X, 6P, 6D, 6F, 6G, and 6H. All right, these 2 we don't have to worry about. And the last 7 energy level, we're going to have 7S, 7P, 7D, 7G. Oh, it's 7F, sorry. 7G, 7H, and 7I. But we're not going to even use most of these, so we'll just kind of leave those there. Now, we have to talk about how the electron energy levels fill. It's strange because you expect them to fill the first energy level, the second, and the third, and the fourth. It doesn't really work that way because sometimes energy levels, a sublevel would overlap, and I'll show you. This is how they fill, and it's just the diagonal arrow method. 1S, 2S, 2P, 3S, 3P, 4S, 3D, 4P, 5S, 4D, 5P, 6S, 4F, 5D, 6P, 7S, and 5F, 6D, 7P, and we don't really have to worry about these, but they would fill up in that order. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write the electron energy levels in energy order. So it goes 1S, 2S, 2P, 3S, 3P, 4S, 3D, 4P, 5S, 4D, 5P, 6S, 4F, 5D, 6P, 7S, 5F, 6D, and 7P. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my electrons in as superscripts. So all the S's get 2 electrons. That's how much they can hold. 4S, 5S, 6S, and 7S. All the P's get 6's because they can hold 6 electrons. And 7P, and all the D's get 10, 3D, 4D, 5D, and 6D, and all the F's get 14, 4F, and 5F. And there's your order of sublevel energies. And you're supposed to memorize these, but you don't have to memorize them if you know how the periodic table works. And that's the next video. I'm going to take these energy levels and apply it to the periodic table, and then you'll understand the order.